Proposal writing, describing your evaluation plan. The evaluation section of a proposal should clearly outline process and outcome evaluation plans, including plans for monitoring fidelity. This video will describe the key elements to include. A good evaluation plan description will respond to each question in the funding announcement as completely as possible. But be sure that each of the following components are described, even if they're not expressly asked for in the funding announcement. Describe your process and evaluation plan. This section should specifically state how you plan to track how often the program was delivered and how many people participated in each group, cycle, or location. This section should also include detailed information about the Fidelity Monitoring Plan. Be sure to identify which fidelity measures you will use and how they were chosen, how often fidelity will be monitored, and who will conduct that monitoring. Next, describe your outcomes or impact evaluation plan. This section should identify which objective pre-post measures you will use and explain details about their validity and origin. Describe how the pre and post measures will be administered and any steps you will take to overcome language or reading level barriers. Additional qualitative impact assessments should also be described here, if you plan to use them. And describe any satisfaction surveys, focus groups, or other feedback mechanisms you will use. Once you've described your plan for collecting process and outcomes data, you will want to explain how you will analyze your data. Describe how data will be aggregated, including what tools you will use. Describe what level of analysis you will conduct. Is it a simple count of the number of participants with positive change? Or are you planning a more advanced statistical analysis of group-level significant change? Some funders will ask you to describe anticipated impacts of your program. For instance, how many youth will you serve and how many of them will show positive change, or what amount of change can you expect? Be sure to provide a detailed projection based on outcomes that have been shown in the research for the program. Proposals should clearly identify the person or persons who will be responsible for carrying out the evaluation plan, including data entry tasks. For some funding streams, this may mean contracting with an outside evaluator. For others, this will mean developing and implementing a plan internally. In either case, the person responsible should be named and their role and assigned tasks should be clarified. Finally, you should include a section in this part of the proposal that explains how the data you collect and analyze will inform your project. Explain how data will be shared with delivery staff to help support and sustain high quality. Share how data will be used internally to monitor success, who will review the data, and how often. Describe how data will be shared with external stakeholders and particularly referral sources to build support for and sustainability of the program. To recap, the evaluation plan portion of a proposal should describe process and outcome data collection plans, how that data will be analyzed, who will do this work, and finally, how the data will be used to improve quality.